Hello, metalheads, and welcome to another Full Metal Trivia call-out match. And you might be wondering, what match is it? Well, it's got to be Oscars, right? It's Oscars weekend. That's right. We're doing a Full Metal call-out Oscars match, and the call-out was put out by one of our players because it's a strength of his, and somebody answered the call, and it's going to be really exciting to see how things shake out today. I am, of course, Jeremy the Atom Adams, your host for today from a weird remote location. But hey, I had to be here. I wrote every question. I love Oscars. There was no question about it. So here I am. With me today is my awesome co-host. He's been with me on the last few of these. So glad to have him again. My Team 80s partner, Sandy the Sandman Robinson. How you doing today, Sandy?
Hey, I am doing great, Jeremy. How are you doing? We're both in awkward positions.
Awkward positions today.
Still in my lying down phase. You're still around, and I think this match is going to be great. Even though I am not the biggest Oscars fan, I am definitely interested to see what these two competitors can pull out.
And speaking of not being an Oscars fan, we also have our great producer and co-host today, Mark Borich, the Canadian Nightmare. How are you feeling? It's been a while since you've been running camera for us.
Yeah, work gets in the way. I've been moved to a different shift, so that hurts. But it's the Oscars, and for some reason, I'm involved with this match.
Yeah.
I don't really care. The Oscars are a little overrated, in my opinion, but everyone else loves them, so what am I to say?
Hey, I'll say what I always say. The Oscars are bullshit, but they're still a lot of fun. And speaking of that, let's go to our competitors today. Let's start with the man who put the call out. He's competed in an Oscar match before. He's answered a lot of Oscar questions. I think he knows his stuff, but today we're going to see for sure how much he knows. Andrew Hayes. Andrew, how are you feeling today for this match? You put out the call out. Are you excited?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous because I feel like I have this hype to live up to because I was in an Oscars match before. It is my greatest strength, in my opinion, and I did put the call out. So I feel like there's, at least in my eyes, there's a certain expectation of me to perform.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, let's talk to the guy who answered the call. He's a little bit of an unknown quantity here, but, he answered the call, so he must know his Oscars, right? Paul Oyama, how are you feeling today, man? Are you excited for this match?
Yeah, hello. I heard it was time for me to kick Andrew Hayes' ass. No, I'm kidding. But no, I saw him put out the call out. I'm a big fan of the Oscars, and I feel like I know generally a pretty decent amount of Oscar knowledge. So I figured I would try my luck. Have not been competing on this channel yet. You might have seen me on Full Metal Faves or over on There Will Be Trivia. But yeah, this is my debut, I guess, in the Full Metal ring, if you will.
It sure is. I've seen you compete in another league, and I've seen you test some of my questions, and I know you're nobody to trifle with. So this is going to be an exciting debut, in my opinion. So we're all excited. Okay, so the way this is going to work, it's an Iron Man match, so it's pretty simple. We put 25 minutes in the clock. It's all whiteboard questions. You're going to get 15 seconds on each question. You can have up to 2 repeats per question, and that's basically it. At the end of the 25 minutes, we call time, and then we go into a 5-minute speed round. And in the 5-minute speed round, you get a point for every question you hit, and you miss a point. You lose a point off your score for every one that you miss. So, is everyone ready? Are the competitors, you guys understand, ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
In the words of one Chris Doman, let's do this.
Let's do this. All right. If my co-hosts are ready, let's go ahead and get that clock started, Mark.
Awesome. Your first question. All questions are in the category of Oscars, and here's number one. Who received Best Supporting Actor nominations for the films Charlie Wilson's War and The Master?
You said actress?
Actor.
Supporting
Actor.
actor.
One of my favorites, that's all I'll say.
I like both these.
I don't want to give anything else away. This performer is one of my favorites.
5.
5?
4.
I got it back. 4.
Oh.
Okay, good. That's okay. 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's start with Andrew.
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
That is correct. Let's go to Paul.
Rest in peace. And he probably should have been lead actor in The Master, but yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that is correct, and I agree.
All right. Question number 2. What was the only X-rated film that was nominated for Best Picture?
Yep.
People.
There was a time when real movies were rated X, not just certain movies.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard of this movie, I legit thought that's what it was. But
You thought it was one of those, huh?
I think I don't know. I think
three,
James should have been nominated. That's just me.
2, 1. Yeah, NC-17, but yeah, I hear you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, boards down. Let's go with Paul.
Midnight Cowboy had actually won, I believe.
All right.
Correct.
And let's go to Andrew.
Midnight Cowboy.
There you go.
That is correct.
Awesome. Good start, guys. Question number
Excellent.
3. Which film garnered acting nominations for Jake Gyllenhaal and Michelle Williams?
I will say, big fan of this movie. Have you seen this one, Sandy?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it took me a while to see it, but I eventually saw it. Same with Home Dog Millionaire. I hadn't gotten around to it.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They look ready. Let's start with Andrew.
Brokeback Mountain.
Correct.
That's correct. And Paul?
I wrote my sophomore year thesis on Brokeback Mountain.
Wow. All right. We're just getting off to a good start here. I like how this is going.
We sure are. All right, question number 4 in the same categories. What silent comedian received a special Oscar for 1928's The Circus?
Ooh,
Maybe.
boy.
There's a few obvious ones that you could pick from here. But which one is it?
You'll be so happy. I was the only one that tested this correct out of the 3 of us that tested.
Yeah.
I have,
5,
this is a
4,
good guess.
3, 2, 1. All right. I think we start with Andrew.
Charlie Chaplin.
That is correct.
Makuga! Paul, did you get it?
I mean, is there any other silent actor? Charlie Chaplin.
There are, but yeah, that's a pretty
I
safe
mean,
guess.
yeah.
That's legitimately the only one that I know.
All right.
Question number 5. So far, perfect rounds by everybody. Question number 5.
Excellent.
Charlie Kaufman won a Best Original Screenplay Oscar for which film?
Ooh.
Can you repeat that? You cut out a little bit.
Yep. Charlie Kaufman won a Best Original Screenplay Oscar for which film?
Now, this is a tough one because there's like at least 3 that he probably should have won for. So that makes it a little tricky.
I'm impressed on the one that won the answer of this one, though. It's a great movie.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I'm just going to put down a movie.
5, 4,
This
3,
definitely isn't original.
2, 1. All right. Let's start with Paul.
I thought he won one under a pseudonym also, but I believe this one was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That is correct.
I didn't have that. I'm not even
And
going to show you
Andrew.
my answer.
No, okay.
Did he not win for adaptation under a pseudonym?
No, I don't believe so. No, it's he's not listed as credit for it.
Okay.
All right. Question number 6. In 1970, I love how you put that. In 1977 Star Wars. All right, hold on.
Let's start again there, Sandy.
Yeah. 1977 Star Wars won 6 Oscars. Name 3 of the categories that it won for. Name 3 of the 6 Academy Awards it won.
Yeah, name half of them. I don't have it written down in front of me, so I'm hoping I can remember all 6. I think I can. I know you have it. You guys have it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, markers down, guys. Oh, you know what? It was 3 I had to name. All right. I probably went too fast on the count. All right. Now markers down. Let's start with Andrew.
I put score, effects, and sound mixing.
Ooh,
No, that last one, we'll come back to it. All right. Let's go to Paul.
Score, effects, and editing. Film editing.
No.
No.
That's not on there, is it, Sandy?
No.
Okay. No. It is. Read them off what it is, Sandy, just because you have it in front of you.
Original score, visual effects, sound effects, art direction, and costume design.
I
So
swear,
sound-
I swear it won editing. I am so sure that it did.
Can I get Mark or Sandy to do a fact check on that? Because I swear it didn't. And we'll come back on that. Sound mixing, I believe, is what they call sound now. Then it was just called sound. So I don't know if Mark and Sandy have a ruling on that for Andrew.
I'm okay with it
Mhm.
with sound and sound mixing
Yeah.
because it's not sound FX.
I
so
would give it to him.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mark?
Andrew, what did you have again?
I had
Sound mixing.
Sound mixing.
Sound mixing. And the answer is sound or sound editing.
I would, because
Okay.
you got sound and
All right.
sound effects. So
And if you guys can do that fact check for Paul. But yeah, we'll give that one to Andrew for now, and we'll come back. But I checked it several times.
Stevie Wonder won an Oscar for which song from 1984's "The Woman in Red"? You added a word.
Oh, sorry about that.
No worries.
I have no clue. I'm just gonna put that a Stevie Wonder song.
5.
This is it.
Wait, can I get a
Four.
repeat, please?
Yeah.
Try.
Wait, you
Sorry.
said the song, right? Not just repeat it.
the name. The name of the song.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sandy.
Stevie Wonder won an Oscar for which song from 1984's "The Woman in Red"?
5.
Well, you said we have 2
4.
repeats, right? Per question.
Yes.
Could I get another repeat?
2.
Stevie Wonder won an Oscar for which song from 1984's "The Woman in Red"?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we start with Paul on this one.
This is a really long title. I think it's I Just Called to Say I Love You.
That's exactly correct. And
That's
Andrew.
exactly right.
I got it wrong. I put higher ground. I
Okay.
have no idea.
That is a long ass title. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to question number 8. Who won the Best Director Oscar 4 times for such films as The Grapes of Wrath and The Quiet Man?
And say that again, Sandy.
Who won the Best Director Oscar 4 times for such films as The Grapes of Wrath and The Quiet Man?
You be sure you guys get like your boards up when you're done, like, just so I know that you have the answers written down. I don't know if we can. All right. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go to Andrew.
John Ford.
That's correct.
Correct.
And Paul?
Yeah, the only 4-time winner, John Ford.
Yep. All right, good job,
That
guys.
was in the question.
All right. Forrest Gump, Spider-Man 2, and Life of Pi all won which award?
What award do those three share? I think like
you
one
said
of these
what would win, right?
well, yeah, what award did they all win? So they all have
okay.
one award in common. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start with Paul.
Shot in the dark. Best score.
No, so
Incorrect.
sorry. Andrew.
That would be visual effects.
That is correct.
Oh, Forrest Gump won for visual.
I know that's not very obvious, but it sure did.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Deserved.
Well deserved. Yep.
All right, and my last question for this segment of our Iron Man is number 10. Who is the youngest recipient of an acting Oscar?
I have something I want to say, but I don't want to give anything away, so I'll just say it after. In the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start with Andrew.
Tatum O'Neal.
That is correct. And Paul.
Michael Jackson's first girlfriend, Tatum O'Neal.
That's
Nice.
true. And Paper Moon, the movie she won for, was my mom's favorite film. Just a little personal knowledge. All right. So do we have a score up to this point?
Yes,
Up
we
to
do. At least I have. Depending on that fact
Yeah, that
checking
one.
on Paul, we are currently tied 8 apiece.
That's what I have.
Oh, wow. Awesome. A tie. That's incredible. All right. I'm going to go on to the next question. And if you do that quick fact check, Sandy, and we'll come back on that one.
Yep.
Did Gene Hackman win his Best Supporting Actor Oscar for?
Damn. Oh. Shit.
Supporting. And 5,
4.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right. Let's start with Paul.
It's going to be Unforgiven.
That is correct. And Andrew?
I couldn't pull it.
Oh, okay. All right. Your next question. The films Departures, In a Better World, and Ida all won which award?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yes. The films Departures, In a Better World, and Ida all won which award? Giving you 5. I got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Mark. I got in the habit.
No worries.
I didn't.
All right. All right. Board's down.
Andrew.
Okay. Andrew.
I didn't finish writing it in time, so.
Should have asked for a
Okay.
repeat.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Paul.
Foreign language film.
That is correct. All right. Next question. What decade saw the release of these Best Picture nominees? The Long Voyage Home, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and The Red Shoes.
Ooh, shit.
Red Shoes, one of my favorite movies. I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, starting with Paul.
It's going to be the 1940s.
That is correct. And Andrew.
I put the 60s.
Oh, okay.
Mark, stop the time.
All right, next one.
Okay. Okay.
Stop.
What do you got there, Sandy?
So we're going to have a correction.
It did win for editing.
In the score. It was nominated for. It won 7 Oscars.
I won 7. It did win for editing.
And
All right, my
for best
mistake. You know, it happens sometimes. So
Yeah.
we'll adjust the score there.
It
I
is
appreciate you
That
leaning
adds
into
one
that.
more to Paul's total.
I was just very sure of
Absolutely,
that.
my mistake.
Okay, and
I'm so sorry.
starting. And now.
Okay. All right. How many Best Directing Oscars has Clint Eastwood won? Definitely think he deserved one of these for sure. 5,
Both of them.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, starting with Andrew.
2.
All right, and Paul.
Yeah, Unforgiven, $1 Million Baby, too.
All right, good job. All right,
Counting again.
all right. Oh yeah, I'll let you count on these. Sorry, thank you. What 1927 film won an honorary Oscar for being a breakthrough talking picture?
Such a good movie.
Never saw it.
Can you
No.
repeat that, please?
Yes, never. What 1927 film won an honorary Oscar for being a breakthrough talking picture?
The talkies. They didn't last as long
That's
as
what they
everyone
called
thought
it, a
they would.
talking picture.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no idea.
They only lasted a couple of years.
Let's go. 5.
Can I get a repeat?
Yeah.
Can I get a repeat, please?
Yep. What 1927 film won an honorary Oscar for being a breakthrough talking picture?
5,
Get that count.
I,
Yeah.
4,
I'm wrong, but at least I put something.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down.
All right, let's go with Andrew.
I know this is wrong. Snow White.
Sorry, Paul.
The jazz singer.
That is correct.
That is correct.
You'd especially know
All right,
that
guys.
Singing in the Rain.
Yeah, I think they mentioned that. All right. What film that was released in 2014 won Best Picture? Kind of a straightforward one there.
Yep. Close to a gimme as we're going to get.
Yeah.
But
I'm so used to counting.
5, 4, 3, 2-1. Pens down, please.
All right, let's go to Paul.
I did not do the chore of writing the full title, but Birdman.
That is correct.
I don't know the full title, so I have to take
Unexpected
your word
Virtue
up.
of Ignorance, I believe, is the title.
Yeah, that's right. And Andrew?
It is Birdman or the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
Nice.
Wow, good job, buddy. All right, next question. Edith Head had 28 Oscar nominations and 8 wins in which category?
The original
I
lady wrote the
made
question.
that one a little less impossible there, Sandy.
Yeah,
Per your request.
it was ridiculous.
I mean, to me, it was a massive softball. But
Can you
that's why I
repeat
have
it,
you guys.
please?
Sure.
Yeah. What? I'm sorry. Edith Head had 28 Oscar nominations and 8 wins in what category?
Oh, I need one more repeat.
Okay. Edith Head had 28 Oscar nominations and 8 wins in what category? Let's hit that count.
5,
I completely spelled this wrong, but I don't
4,
give a fuck.
3, 2, and 1. Thanks. Pens
All right.
down.
Let's go to Paul.
I think she was the inspiration for Edna Mode. That's costume design.
And she was, and that is correct. And Andrew.
Oh, I got it wrong. I was thinking of somebody different. Oops.
I was going to say, you probably could spell costume design. All right. Okay. Who won the Best Original Score Oscar for the Grand Budapest Hotel and was also nominated for such films as Argo and The King's Speech?
Yeah, this is
This
good.
guy's so good. This guy is so good.
So good.
No.
I have no clue.
5,
Wait, can I get a repeat? Sorry, just
Yeah. Who won the Best Original Score Oscar for the Grand Budapest Hotel and was also nominated for such films as Argo and The King's Speech?
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down.
All right, let's start with Andrew.
I am probably wrong. I put Jerry Goldsmith.
I'm so sorry. And Paul?
He might win this year for Shape of Water. Alexandra Desplat.
That's correct.
That's correct, and I'm pulling for him. All right, question 19. Who won an acting Oscar for 12 Years a Slave?
Should have seen us trying to answer this question. This is awesome.
I wasn't there. It was a funny moment, huh?
It was. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, start with Paul.
The beautiful Lupita Nyong'o.
Absolutely.
That is correct. And Andrew?
I agree. She is beautiful. Lupita Nyong'o.
All right, great. All right, question number 20, guys. Harlan County, USA, and the Times of Harvey Milk won with which award? They both won which award?
I overthought this question during testing so much. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem I share with you there, buddy.
I know. 5, 4, 3,
Dracula.
1. Pens down.
All right. Let's start with Andrew.
Documentary?
That's correct.
Ooh.
We'll come
Yeah.
back to you on that. Let's go to Paul.
Documentary feature.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
I think we will accept it unless you want to challenge, Paul.
Because, I don't know, there are 2 documentary sections.
Yeah, there's 2 documentary categories. That's the only thing.
Sure.
If you challenge it, we'll go to a ruling.
No, just give it to him.
You're giving it to
All
him.
right.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just give it to him.
We will keep going. So at the end of question 20, can we get the score count?
Yeah. Paul,
I currently have Paul at 19 and Andrew at 12.
At
So it's
12?
not-
that's what I
Okay.
got.
All right.
Paul,
And that's what Sandy has as well.
Yeah.
How much more time do we have on the clock?
It is currently 20 minutes, almost 21 minutes. So 4
Okay,
more
you got
minutes.
4 minutes left in the main round, guys. Let's get those questions, Sandy.
That was a perfect round there.
For Paul.
Okay,
Yeah.
for Paul, yeah. All right, question number 21. Randy Newman has won 2 Best Original Song Oscars for Monsters, Inc. and which other Pixar film?
I gotta be completely honest and say I didn't know this, and I consider myself an Oscar guy. I don't know how.
I knew
completely
this.
forgot about it.
Wow.
In 5,
I'm actually-
Can I get a repeat, please?
Yep. Sandy, repeat.
Randy Newman. Yeah, Randy Newman has won 2 Best Original Song Oscars. 1 for Monsters, Inc. and which other Pixar film?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start with Andrew.
Toy Story 3.
That is correct. And Paul?
Ooh, total shot in the dark. Toy Story 3.
There you
Wow.
go. Nice. Dang. Wow, you guys are killing these. All right, number 22. Name one film that Alfred Hitchcock had a Best Director nomination for out of a total of 5. He was nominated
So
for
he was
5.
nominated for 5. We just need you to name one.
That's right.
I think.
This is why we test, because I wanted 2 and no one could give me 2. So I thought I'd be in
Where's the
5,
fun in that?
4. I know. 3,
I'm
2, 1. All right, let's start with Paul.
I was trying to write all of them, but
Yeah,
I'll
but
just go.
you were.
I'll just go Spellbound.
All right.
Correct.
I see some of the other ones there. All right, let's go to Andrew.
I'm so glad I saw Psycho on his because I put Psycho.
Nice.
Yes, Psycho is correct. Tell them what the other ones
I-
were, Sandy.
All right, wait. Can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. try to
Rear
do it,
Window,
Paul.
Spellbound, Psycho, Lifeboat, and Rebecca. Right?
That's correct.
That is
All of them.
correct.
Nice.
Damn.
I was second guessing myself on Psycho, and I go, if I don't put down Psycho and it's correct, I'm going to never live this down.
All right. Question
You
number
didn't put
23.
Vertigo, so there you go.
5 foot. All right. Question number 23. Jerry's Game, Paperman, and Feast all won which award?
Ooh.
I think I saw all of those in the theater, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh boy.
It just occurred to me.
So it's best silent film then.
It's when it was still called Talking Picture. 5,
And how
4,
old that he is,
3,
that's minus 5
2,
points.
1. All right. Let's go to Andrew.
Is it an animated short?
That is
It
correct.
is.
And Paul.
Wow.
Love Paperman, animated short.
That is
Nice.
correct.
I think Feast is the one that gave that one to me.
Mhm.
Final minute.
Question number 24. Richard Edlund won multiple competitive Oscars in which category?
I had to specify competitive Oscars.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why after. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Paul.
Visual effects.
That is correct. And Andrew.
I put cinematography.
Oh, sorry. And I had to specify competitive
You
because
won
he's
like
won a bunch of
achievement
tech-
awards, right?
Final
Yeah,
question.
he won a bunch of technical achievement awards as well. Okay, those are honorary though. Okay, Sandy. Final question.
All right. Number 25. Which decade saw the release of the Best Picture nominee, A Touch of Class, Bound for Glory, and An Unmarried Woman?
Yeah, those 3 nominees. What decade saw those 3 nominees? Yeah, what decade?
Oh, okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's start with Paul.
I only know one of these, but I'm gonna guess the 1970s.
That is
That is
correct.
correct.
That's all you need is one. And Andrew.
All I needed was one as well. 1970s.
There you
Good
go.
job, guys. That's
Nice.
it. I think that's the end of round 1. So,
Yep.
what is our score?
We currently have Andrew at 16, Paul at 24.
Well,
That's
I
Damn
gotta
it.
say, I think we're all pretty impressed with Paul right now. But hey, he can lose points in the next round, so it's not over yet, even though there is a gap. So, all right. So, let's start that counter again. I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes.
The 5-minute timer will
All right.
start as soon as someone starts asking the first question.
Yep. Nope.
Ben.
26 is next. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Your 26th question. Aaron Sorkin won Best Original Screenplay for The Social Network. Name one of the 2 other films he has been nominated for in that category.
Did you say wait? Can you repeat that, please?
Aaron Sorkin won Best Original Screenplay for The Social Network. Name one of the 2 other films he has been nominated for in the category of Best Original Screenplay.
I almost changed my answer, but then you said original.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start with Paul.
Yeah, I guess Moneyball. I don't know.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Wait, that's not original. It's original.
Is it adapted? I may have met with that one. I hope I didn't. All right, Andrew.
I put Moneyball as well.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. You know what? I think I worded it wrong, Sam. I meant to say screenplay, not original screenplay. I'm so sorry. But the other one, the other one. By the way,
Molly's Game would also count. I was really confused.
I almost put down Molly's Game, but then he said.
I think that was my second mistake today, so I apologize.
No, you're good. We both got it. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 27. What famous actor won an Oscar for producing 1975's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, though he didn't act in the film?
Ooh.
Which famous actor won an Oscar for producing 1975's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, although he did not act in the film?
5.
Can I get a repeat, please?
Yep.
What famous actor won an Oscar for producing 1975's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, though he did not act in the film?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's start with Paul.
I want to say it's Michael Douglas.
Man,
that is correct. And Andrew?
I couldn't pull it.
Oh.
No.
All right. Let's move right on to question number 28. And that is, who won the Best Supporting Actress Award for 1977's Julia and made controversial political remarks during her acceptance speech?
One of the famous Oscar moments. The entire crowd was booing her off stage. It was very memorable. 5, 4.
I can see your face.
3.
2-minute warning.
2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's start with Andrew.
I couldn't pull this one.
Sorry, and Paul.
Vanessa Redgrave.
That is correct.
All right.
I knew what her face looks like.
Question number 29. What 2010 film garnered acting nominations for Annette Bening and Mark Ruffalo?
One that I personally thought was a little overrated, but what are you gonna do? 5.
Wait.
4.
Can I get a repeat?
Yep.
What 2010 film garnered acting nominations for Annette Bening and Mark Ruffalo?
Annette Bening and Mark Ruffalo.
I swear this was
5.
2011.
1-minute warning.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pens down. Let's go with Paul.
The kids are all right.
That is
Yes,
correct.
That's correct. And Andrew?
The kids are all right.
That's
correct. I'll check that date later. You got me questioning myself a lot. All right. All right. I think we're almost to the end there. What's the question, Sandy?
You worded it properly. It was released in 2010. It was given the Oscar nominations in 2011.
Oh, okay, that's it.
I
Sorry,
think
that's my bad.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. All right. What question are we on, Sandy?
Question number 30. Gene Wilder had an Oscar nomination for Young Frankenstein. In which category?
Can you repeat
did you
that,
guys
please?
hear him? Yeah, let me repeat it, Sandy. Gene Wilder had an Oscar nomination for Young Frankenstein in which category? Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, let's go to Paul.
I know he wrote it. I'm thinking adapted screenplay.
That is exactly correct. And Andrew.
I put screenplay as well.
You know, I was going to be leaning and take screenplay, you know, like as long as they said writing or screenplay.
I don't know
So
if it was
will give that
adapted.
to
I just
Andrew.
took a shot in the dark. Honestly, I couldn't tell if it was
It
original or not.
it is adapted.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. He didn't say original. I was going to give it to him. Yeah. All right. I think is that it, Mark?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
time. Let's get that score count.
Okay.
Again,
currently-
massively impressed. I know you guys did. I know Paul for sure did better than I would have, so I'm very impressed. And Andrew, nothing to be ashamed of, did awesome
nothing
as
to
well.
be ashamed of, Andrew. You would have destroyed me if I was facing you.
Oh yeah.
But you've Andrew, the dude Hayes currently has 17 points because of the win a point, lose a point.
Mm-hmm.
About Paul, fantastic match though. You are at 9. Regardless, like 8.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That was
Incredible job.
absolute,
And you even fact checked
fantastic
the
match.
question writer a couple of times, so you get extra points for that. Yeah, so, you know, that's it for today. It was an awesome call-out match. You know, definitely one of our more impressive Ironmans. You know, I think that percentage is right up there with what we had with Nazario in Back to the Future and with RJ and Power Rangers. That we'll definitely we'll check the stats on that, and we'll see where you land there, Paul. But you're right at the top, that's for sure.
One question.
Any words from our winner today, who did such an incredible job?
Yeah, just shout out to Andrew for making this match a reality. I wouldn't have thought to do this myself, but I was really excited when he put the call out. He played a hell of a match. I know the score differential is kind of large, but like, you know, when you lose points in that last round, like it can be fickle. And then these categories are kind of all over the place, you know, and you got like visual effects and costume designers and like not big awards like that. But yeah, shout out to Andrew for an amazing game, and shout out for you, Jeremy, for writing those questions.
Thank you.
They're
I
right in my
appreciate that.
wheelhouse, so I appreciate that.
And
Yeah,
also,
I tried to make it, you know, winners and not get you guys with like how many nominations did such and such have. I hate those questions, so
I was
tried
prepared
to make it
for
as fair
that.
as I could.
Also,
Yeah.
I want to give credit to both of you guys. You guys started off really hot with the first, I believe, the first 15 questions. You guys were back and forth. Andrew, like after the first 10 questions, you guys were tied at 8. So
Yeah. And again, is anything you want to say, Andrew? I'm really impressed with you, and you have nothing to be ashamed of. But you have any words today?
No, I'm definitely not ashamed. It wasn't a matter that I missed a lot. It was more that just Paul was on top of his game today. God, he wasn't missing, and there was nothing I could do about that.
And
I'm just happy that I did a hell of a lot better than I did a year ago, and that was just what
I do want to say
wanted.
one thing real quick. Sorry, I just want to shout out Michael Campbell and Lucas Schellbach for helping me study for this. That was a big help.
Helps having that team behind you, that's for sure. I know it helps me.
I was going to say that as soon as this match goes up, there might be some more. There might be a couple of call-outs that come out for another Oscars match.
Oh boy.
No, there might be.
people.
You know, and I just want to say, Paul, this is your debut in the league. You know, we're going to get you in a regular match soon, and I'd be scared if I was playing you, that's for sure. So we're happy to have you in the league, and of course, Andrew, you've been here since the beginning, and we love having you. So that's going to bring us to the end for today. Awesome match. Any last words there, Sandy?
You know what? I'll say everything in 2 short words. Holy crap, you guys! Like,
holy
amazing performance. Just the sheer amount of questions that you guys answered is amazing. So, congratulations to you both. That was just an amazing performance. Way to go, guys!
Absolutely. All right, well, that's it for today. And then you can check out our original content that we put out at Full Metal Media. We have original shows like Full Metal 5, a new show that I just started called Nostalgia Goggles that I hope you guys check out. Check out everything we put out there. I'm Jeremy the Adam Adams, and for Sandy the Sandman Robinson, Mark Canadian Nightmare Borich,
And
Andrew the Dude Hayes, and Paul Yamo sign out.